Is artificial intelligence the new Tower of Babel? Could this technology change humanity forever? The Bible may not mention AI directly, but what if it's been warning us all along about the dangers of playing God with our creations? Stay tuned as we explore AI technology and its biblical implications. In today's fast-paced world, artificial intelligence is rapidly changing the way we live, work, and even think. From self-driving cars to algorithms that shape our social media feeds, AI is everywhere. But as Christians, how should we respond to these developments? Does the Bible offer any wisdom on the rise of AI and its potential impact on humanity? This is not just a question about technology, it's a spiritual question about our future, our purpose, and our relationship with God. In this video, we'll dive deep into the scriptures, explore historical and modern parallels, and uncover spiritual insights about the role of AI in the future of humanity. You don't want to miss this. While the Bible doesn't explicitly mention artificial intelligence, it offers profound insights into the nature of human creativity, wisdom, and our attempts to surpass the boundaries set by God. Consider Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 27. Where we read that humanity was created in the image of God, tasked with dominion over the earth. Our ability to create, whether art, tools, or even AI, reflects this divine image. But what happens when our creations begin to challenge the natural order? Take, for example, the story of the Tower of Babel. Genesis chapter 11 verses 1 to 9. Humanity united under a single language, seeking to build a tower that reached the heavens. They sought not just power but divine authority. God intervened, confusing their language and scattering them. Could AI represent a modern attempt to reach those same divine heights, creating something that challenges the Creator himself? Proverbs chapter 14 verse 12 also offers a warning. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. As AI continues to evolve, promising to solve many of humanity's problems, we must ask ourselves, are we following a path that ultimately leads to good, or are we walking blindly toward destruction? To understand AI's potential role in humanity's future, we must first consider the historical and philosophical context surrounding technological advancements. Every major leap in technology, whether the invention of the printing press, the Industrial Revolution, or the development of the Internet, has been accompanied by both great progress and profound ethical dilemmas. Similarly, the rise of AI holds the potential to transform society in ways we can barely comprehend. Historically, humanity's drive to innovate has been rooted in our desire to control the world around us. The creation of the steam engine and later mechanized factories during the Industrial Revolution reshaped entire societies, shifting the balance of labor from human hands to machines. In the Bible, we see that human advancement is a double-edged sword. In Genesis chapter 4 verses 20 to 22, we read about the descendants of Cain, Jabal, Jubal, and Tubal-Cain, who are described as pioneers in various forms of human enterprise, livestock, music, and metalwork. These skills contributed to human progress, but they also highlight the danger of innovation without moral accountability. Just as Cain's line was marked by violence, so too can technological advances lead to destructive outcomes if not governed by ethical principles. AI, however, differs from previous technologies in that it's not just a tool, it's a creation that learns and adapts on its own. This introduces new theological and moral challenges. In Genesis chapter 3, the serpent tempted Adam and Eve by offering them the knowledge of good and evil. Today, AI promises a similar allure: omniscience. By harnessing vast amounts of data, AI can predict outcomes, analyze patterns, and seemingly provide wisdom beyond human capacity. But, as in the Garden of Eden, the pursuit of knowledge without God's guidance can lead to our downfall. Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10 reminds us that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. No matter how advanced our technologies become, true wisdom comes only from reverence for God. Another biblical narrative that offers insights into the current AI revolution is the story of Joseph in Egypt. Genesis chapter 41. Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams, which predicted 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. Using this divine knowledge, Joseph advised Pharaoh to store surplus grain during the years of abundance, which saved Egypt from disaster. Today, AI is being used in similar predictive capacities, from forecasting natural disasters to optimizing resource management. However, Joseph's success was rooted in his reliance on God for guidance. AI may be able to predict the future, but without a moral framework grounded in God's word, these predictions could be manipulated for selfish or harmful purposes. In recent years, political and economic debates surrounding AI have intensified. Nations are racing to develop more advanced systems, not just for the sake of innovation but for control. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 30 says, "There is no wisdom, no insight, No plan that can succeed against the Lord. While human governments may seek to harness AI for power, they must ultimately submit to God's will. The current race to develop AI mirrors the desire for dominance seen in the biblical kingdoms of Babylon, Persia, and Rome, all of which fell when they exalted themselves above God. Moreover, Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 to 17 warns of a time when people will be required to receive a mark on their hand or forehead in order to buy or sell. While this passage is traditionally interpreted as a prophecy about the end times, some scholars suggest that AI could play a role in such a system of control. If AI governs global economies, surveillance, and security, it could easily become a tool for enforcing compliance, bringing to mind the image of the beast in Revelation. As Christians, we must remain vigilant, always aligning our understanding of modern technologies with biblical principles. The Bible, although written thousands of years ago, provides eternal truths that can help us navigate the ethical and spiritual challenges posed by AI. Let's take a moment to imagine the future. Picture a world where AI controls every aspect of our lives: what we eat, where we live, and even how we worship. It's not science fiction. Many experts believe that AI will become so advanced that it will surpass human intelligence, making decisions that we can no longer understand or control. Imagine the fear that could grip the hearts of parents as they wonder if their children will grow up in a world where they're judged by machines rather than human values. Think about the pressure that comes with living in a world dominated by AI. Algorithms already dictate the news we see, the products we buy, and the people we connect with online. What happens when AI begins to determine more critical aspects of our lives? Who gets access to healthcare? Who is granted justice, or even who receives mercy? Matthew chapter 24 verse 12 warns us. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold. Could AI contribute to this chilling effect, as human compassion is replaced by cold, calculated decisions from machines? Consider the potential impact on our spiritual lives. AI could easily be programmed to promote certain ideologies or even false religions. Revelation chapter 13 verse 14 speaks of the image of the beast that is given breath to speak and deceive the inhabitants of the earth. Is it possible that AI could one day be used to deceive millions, leading them away from the truth of Christ? Now, picture your own family in this future. Imagine your children or grandchildren growing up in a world where they turn to AI, not God, for answers to life's biggest questions. What if, instead of learning about compassion, forgiveness, and love from the Bible, they learn cold, transactional logic from machines? Proverbs chapter 22 verse 6 reminds us, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old he will not depart from it." We have a responsibility to ensure that the next generation learns to rely on God, not technology, for wisdom and guidance. But it's not just the future that's at stake, it's the present. Right now, AI is being used to replace jobs, automate warfare, and control global economies. The prophet Isaiah warned of a time when people would turn their trust away from God and toward idols made by their own hands. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 8. Is AI the modern-day idol that we're placing our faith in? As we witness the rapid growth of AI, we must ask ourselves, are we, like the Israelites, creating golden calves out of silicon and code? The emotional weight of these possibilities is immense. How do we respond? Do we fear the rise of AI, or do we see it as an opportunity to reaffirm our faith in God's sovereignty? Philippians chapter 4 verse 6 encourages us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Even in the face of AI's rapid advancement, we are called to trust in God's ultimate plan for humanity. AI may change the world, but it cannot alter God's eternal truth. The rise of AI presents an unprecedented opportunity to reflect on some of the most profound biblical lessons about human nature, the limits of our knowledge, and the dangers of pride. One of the key lessons is found in James chapter 1 verse 5, which encourages believers to seek wisdom from God. "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." In our quest to develop smarter, faster machines, we must continually remind ourselves that true wisdom comes from God alone. Another crucial lesson comes from Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18, which warns, "Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall." As we marvel at the capabilities of AI, it's easy to become prideful about human achievements. We start to believe that we can solve all of life's problems through technology. But history shows us time and time again that human pride leads to downfall. Just as King Nebuchadnezzar in the book of Daniel exalted himself above God and was humbled, Daniel chapter 4 verses 30 to 37, so too can humanity be brought low if we place too much faith in our own creations. Moreover, The Bible teaches us about the importance of humility in our pursuit of knowledge. In Matthew chapter 18 verse 3, Jesus says, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." While AI might offer incredible insights, we must approach this new technology with the humility of a child, recognizing that our understanding is limited and that we need God's guidance in all things. Another key lesson is found in 1 Timothy chapter 6 verses 9 to 10, which warns about the dangers of greed and the love of money. Those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. AI, when used solely for profit, can easily become a tool of oppression, exploitation, and inequality. As Christians, we are called to use our resources for the good of others, not just to enrich ourselves. We must advocate for the ethical use of AI that aligns with God's principles of justice, mercy, and compassion. Finally, Revelation chapter 21 verse 5 speaks of God making all things new. He who was seated on the throne said, "I am making everything new." As AI transforms society, we must remember that God is the ultimate creator, and that His plans for humanity go far beyond anything we can imagine or build. While AI may bring about significant changes in our world, it is God who is renewing all of creation, and we can rest in the assurance that His will shall prevail. In conclusion, AI holds great potential, but with it comes great responsibility. The Bible offers us timeless wisdom to navigate this new frontier. Whether we're creators, consumers, or critics of AI, we must always remember that God is in control, and that our ultimate purpose is to glorify Him in everything we do. Now, I'd like to hear from you. What do you think about AI and its role in our world today? Do you believe it aligns with biblical teachings, or do you think we're heading down a dangerous path? Drop a comment below. I'm really interested in what you have to say, and I'll be engaging with you in the comments section to discuss this further. Also, share this video with someone who's been thinking about AI and technology. Let's spread the conversation and bring more people into this important dialogue. If you found this video thought-provoking, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content that explores the intersection of faith and modern challenges. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an upload. I've got a lot more exciting topics lined up that I can't wait to share with you. Before we close, here's a teaser for our next video. Could AI play a role in the end times prophecy? Many believe the rise of AI could signal the coming of the Antichrist. In the next video, we'll dive into the book of Revelation and explore whether AI could be part of the final conflict between good and evil. You won't want to miss it. Remember, no matter how fast the world changes, one thing remains constant: God's love and His promises. Don't be anxious about the future. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and He will guide you. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 to 6. Stay encouraged, stay faithful, and I'll see you in the next video.